monomials and polynomials. Let's first talk about what a monomial is. Have you heard of that before? Anybody know what that prefix mono means? Have you heard of mono, e-mono? Man versus man? One versus one. Mono means one. And nomial means number, so one number or one term. We're going to be multiplying at this point two or more monomials. We will get to division, but not yet, not for a couple of days. Now, we kind of did this backwards. We figured out our shortcut a few minutes ago. But there is, I want you guys to know why we can add these exponents. So, I know this answer should be x to the 7th. Do you agree with that? 2 plus 5 is x to the 7th? Let's talk about why. What does x squared really mean? X times x. That's what x squared means. What does x to the 5th mean?
X times x times x times x.
X times itself 5 times. Well, how many x's do I have up here? 7. So we would write that as x to the 7th. Or we know a shortcut, we could just add 2 plus 5 is 7. And I encourage you to use the shortcuts. I don't want you to write all this out because eventually we're going to have lots of different rules. Brady, I need you to sit in the back table for today, please. Eventually we're going to have a lot more rules, some additional rules that we're going to learn, and you're really going to need to know these shortcuts. This is a problem where we're multiplying negative a to the 5th times negative a to the 6th. How do I know I'm multiplying? Parentheses. Parentheses are side by side that tells us that we're multiplying. What are my coefficients? Negative 1. There's understood to be a negative 1 in front of that a to the 5th and a negative 1 in front of that a to the 6th. So let's multiply those coefficients. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. A to what power? 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. Again, you multiply the coefficients. We add the exponents. Multiply coefficients and we add the exponents. Yes, we could have just said a to the 11. 1 a to the 11 is the same as a to the 11. What this one? Multiplying each of these monomials. So multiply your coefficients. 1/2 times 6, what's half of 6? 3. And 3 times 4 is 12. I have x's. What is x to the 4th times x to the 2nd? X to the 6th. We add those exponents, x to the 6th. Y to the 5th times y to the 2nd is y to the 7th. Multiply coefficients, add the exponents. Multiply coefficients, add the exponents. Can you multiply a fraction times an integer? Can you take 2/5 times 10? Well, what's 2 times 10? 20. What's 20 divided by 5? 4. Is there anything else I can do with my variables for this one variables, would that matter? So let's look when we have 3 variables. Let's start with our coefficients. I always tend to start with my coefficients. 3 times -2 is -6. A to what power? The third. How did we get 3?
Because a second power is close to 10.
That exponent's 1, isn't it? 2 plus 1 is 3. B to what power? 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. And C to the 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. -6, A to the third, B to the 7th, C to the 9th. Alright, this is just the first rule, guys. Every day we're going to add a new rule to it. So how important is it for you to get the first rule? Very important. So you can do the second rule because you know what? Day 2 of this, we're going to use this rule, but I'm going to add 1 to it. Day 3, we're going to use the first 2 days' rules, but we're going to add 1 to it. So every day we're going to add a new rule here, so you're going to have to make sure that you stay up on these rules. Do those homework problems to practice. I do have some problems for you to practice, and they are going to be on a worksheet. You should be able to get them done pretty quickly.